so we finished off with China last time. And today, we're going to start with the People's Republic of China. I don't have a whole lot in here, it looks like, but there are a few things. So, let's take a little peeky-poo at these. What is this first one here? Looks like a worker in the field or something like that. Let's see here. Yeah, working on some kind of crops, probably harvesting rice or grain, it looks like, perhaps. So that's pretty cool. Next is this guy. I've seen this one before. I don't actually know what it's about, but you can obviously tell like the different weather patterns here. Sun and clouds, storm. It's probably clouds, and then I'm not sure. So I think this is for wind, this device. It spins around, right? I could be wrong. Kind of like at the top of a farmhouse, you know, with the rooster, and it has an arrow. Kind of tells you what direction the wind is going. I don't know. I think. Anyways. So this glass scene actually has a few in here. Let's pop these out and take a look at these one at a time. What is that? That looks like a guy. It's very splotchy. Some kind of watercolor painting or something, perhaps. Republic of China. I can't quite make anything else out right off the bat. So this is our next guy. A beautiful scene. Misty mountains. Guy in a canoe. Looks like I guess a bunch of little trees or something on the kind of riverfront. This is a nice looking stamp. And then we have this guy. Looks like okay, well, I was going to call it a statue or figurine, but I'm wondering if that's a cup of some sort. Maybe it pours out of the spout, because that kind of looks like a handle. I don't know. Okay, here's another. Looks like a harp. Yeah, that's a harp. For sure. This one looks like it has a little... Yeah, it's definitely creased. You can see the big crease going. Yeah, these are definitely not mint. There's our buddy there, hanging out. That one's used. Actually, most of these are used. Okay, here's this one. A couple of silly guys lighting a firework. That's cool. This guy. Looking at some kind of floating plant or something. Okay. And then we have this. Like a whole bunch of people. Maybe a battle or some kind of event or something. And this one clearly from the same series. It really does look like a battle to me. I could be wrong, but anyways, so that was that glass scene. Now this one actually, in this cool envelope, these all came from Carrie's collection. So I had shown these in another video, but I'll show them just for fun. This is a complete Mint Never Hinge set. And the only one I think that I have from the People's Republic of China. Just shows a whole bunch of different stuff going on. Bunch of different people doing different things. So, what was that? This was numbers 1281 to 85 from 1976. $63 cat. I actually bought this from her for $12.60. So this is a nice little Mint Never Hinge set. The only one that I got from the People's Republic of China. And that'll do it for the People's Republic of China. I don't actually have a whole lot of stamps from there. So anyways, let's move on to the next folder. Next up is Christmas Island. Well, isn't that name just befitting for today? Merry Christmas, everybody. And Christmas Island, if you don't know, is an Australian territory in the Indian Ocean. So it looks like I have a couple of glassines here. Let's open these up. See what I happen to have. Ooh, one big, long, horizontal strip. Well, let's take a closer look at this guy. I have no idea where I got this. Sir Rowland Hill. Christmas Island. Oh, it says right there, Indian Ocean. These are cool. This is a nice little strip. Fortunately, it has been folded, but otherwise, looking pretty perfectly mint. And this looks like some kind of school children. International Year of the Child, 79. This is just another horizontal strip. They're all holding hands. That's cool. Playing, I swear that's some kind of game. Right? I swear I played that when I was a kid. Anyways, that was short and sweet for Christmas Island, but a couple of nice little strips there. So we continue with the Cocos Islands. I only got one thing. This is, I had to look this up, an island in the Pacific Ocean administered by Costa Rica. So, just one little, looks like maybe a small sushi here. Now, looks like an 84 sous sheet. And it says Keeling. Oh, and they must be also known as the Keeling Islands. Act of self-determination. Huh. Looks like they're kind of waving off these people, perhaps. Oh, look, it says integration with Australia. Okay. Integration with Australia. 84. Huh. Interesting. Nice little sushi. This is actually perfect. Oh, beautiful. Okay, let's continue. Okay, well, this one is significantly more filled out than the other ones. Holy moly. This will be Colombia, and I have a buttload of stuff. So, let's start breezing through this. And I'm not going to go super crazy in depth with it, I don't think. There's actually a lot of pages in here. So, let's just kind of browse through what I've got. So this is obviously some kind of page here that they've actually bothered to label them. A lot of them are missing. When I see pages like this, I often wonder, were the stamps there and they took them off, or did they just prepare these pages with the numbers and then try to fill them in? It looks like it, because I don't see any remnants of a hinge or anything like that, but some cool old Colombian stamps. There's a surcharge there, 12 centavos. And as far as these pages, when I look at them, I do think that I like the little grid. Kind of helps people put things straight on the pages. That's nice. Yeah, these are definitely a bunch of surcharges. That one looks pretty old. So these are neat. Old Colombian stamps. Just one on this page, Boulevard. That's a cool one, and it's got a kind of interesting purple cancellation on it. It almost looks like a purple marker run across it 3 times. I actually like how that stamp looks. Oh wow, these are cool. I like the overprints here with the heads on these center stamps. Those are cool. So we're getting newer, more recent as we go. Colombia. And pretty planets. I actually know a whole lot about Colombia. We all know about Colombian cocaine, right? But um, I know, I'm sure it's a beautiful place. There's an overprint with a big old C. Yeah, I don't know a whole lot personally, to be honest. Never been. Looks like, so these must be the 50s. Looks like I think 40s and then 50s here. Because this one says 52 and it's overprinted or surcharged. It says Latino Americana. So I recently learned the difference between, Hispanics and Latinos, just to talk. So Latinos come from countries that are a mix of, they don't only speak Spanish, they speak usually Spanish and some other language as well, as opposed to Hispanics. Hispanic countries, they actually solely speak Spanish. So if you're an English speaker, you'd have a better chance of communicating with a Latino than a Hispanic person. And that's all news to me. So a little airmail paper piece here. Big old A overprint. Some more of those little tiny itty bitty ones. These are super duper tiny little itty bitty stamps. Yeah, so it looks like just a few airmail pieces hanging out at the top. Lots of different stamps on here. There's another airmail. Oh, that's not, I don't know if that's airmail. But a paper piece that does not want to go in that slot. And these are looking like overprints. A, L. I guess not all of these are overprints. Ever since I learned that manila is no good for long-term storage, I always feel bad when I keep my stamps in these, but I'm going to keep these in there. This is just one of those things where I don't want to have to reorganize everything in every folder that not every time that I see manila do I freak out about it. It's just, I'm aware, Some more of the heads overprints. Looks like one of those tiny stamps actually still on paper, airmail envelope. Just gonna look through real quick, see if I can find anything neat, anything that catches my eye. Pretty flowers, 5 centavos. Colombia, that almost looks like the Pope or something, or a Pope. So just a kind of broad variety of Colombian stamps on here. So a good bit of stuff on that stock page. Then another stock page. Wow, look at this. What is this? Looks like a cutout from an album page from '62. Bunch of different sports. Nicely hinged on there. It looks like someone has numbered these. These ones here at the bottom look like the oldest ones, 378. So, ooh, that's a killer fancy cancel. I like that. I think it's called concentric rings. I'm going to steal that out of there. I like that. 78, 9. Well, I'd have to... If this is 8, 9, 80, 81, and 82 perhaps, but they're not in the right space. So anyways, I'm not too worried about the cat number, but these definitely do look older on here. These might even be fancy cancels too. They're like these tiny little circles. And it doesn't look like a normal cancellation to me. That is coming off, at least that one is fancy-esque as far as cancels go. I was doing some reading about fancy cancels. They're really anything that has any kind of a unique or ornate design can be considered a fancy cancel. It's not just just because it doesn't have to specifically refer to cork cancels, though those are like the most notorious fancy cancels that you'll come across. Looks like a bunch of different like pottery, statues. So there's a good bit of stuff going on this page. This is a nice little page. Okay, so we have a couple of stock cards. I think that maybe I'll set those aside and we'll go through those in a sec. Let me put this back. Album pages again, so a whole buttload of album pages. So let's just kind of cruise through these. 84 to 86. Let me try to get these centered for you so you can see. They are double-sided. Huh. Oh, cool. Manatee. Sea cow. Uh, 82. Lots of flowers. One random satellite dish on the back. Back to these grid pages. We're in the 800s now. Ooh, that's kind of cool. Somebody wrote 400. Wow, I don't remember this at all. I had no idea I have this. Looks a little bit wrinkled. I feel like maybe the sleeve they put this in was just not quite big enough for this, because it's clearly got a wrinkle going on, but some of that can be caused by humidity and stuff. So pretty cool. Looks like a piece of a sheet, horizontal piece of animals. These are actually pretty cool looking. I like that. That's neat. Okay. More Colombia here. Bullfighter, yeah. Okay, nothing on the back. Here's a little baby suckling from its mother, again. Looks like, I guess, two different issues. Yeah, they're a little different. Oh, this one's 250, so different denom. Some sort of sigils. Oh, cute little girl. Little boy with a little puppy. This one looks military. That's cool. That looks like a pup. So yeah, I must have come across all of these pages from those eBay boxes, would be my guess. So a buttload of Colombia here. What to do with this stuff, I wonder. I guess I'll just keep it in my cabinet. I really don't know right off the bat. There's a sloth. What I'm going to do with these. It's nice that they've been, I mean, somebody cared, you know. They're nice and straight on the pages. They're cataloged. There's a fencer. That's cool. I like this series. Looks like some cows. Here they're picking something. Departamento del Cauca? Yeah, Cauca. Huh. Cool looking stamps. Oops, one of them came off. Oh well. That's another reason I prefer mounts. Not only do you not hinge them, but the mounts generally stick better than a hinge. I'm looking at this fancy cancel over here still. I love that one. That's awesome. Oh, we're getting older now. Wow, so these are early ones. Huh. These are actually pretty cool. Look at these. Antioquia. Huh. They're definitely older. You can just tell just from the look of them. I like the cancel on that. Right there. Whoops. Whatever's going on there. I see department. something. Departamento. That's a cool cancel. I like that. Then here, there's a couple of F numbers down at the bottom, and I can't remember off the bat, right off the top of my head what F is. So even older. So we're getting older, yeah. See this number 95? Departamento, yeah. Republic of Colombia, so this must be some sort of part of Colombia. Yeah, this is actually a fairly filled out little section here with this guy, whoever he is. And we've got, looks like some numeral stamps. These are cool. As you can see, I can tell there's stuff here. These are actually kind of cool. H2. Antioquia. I'm not sure if I'm saying that right, but Antioquia, I think. These are neat. And these are numbers, I guess, I3 and I1. Those are interesting. They're definitely older. Whatever I designates, this is the first release for that. That's actually neat. RA, so what are these? Oh gosh, I'm sorry, it's kind of early even, and that's no excuse. I can't remember what RA indicates at the moment. I keep thinking semi-postal, but as I'm looking at them, I don't see the old classic plus, denomination plus a denomination. RA, some kind of tax or something. Okay, this is going to bother me. Hold on, let me look that up real quick. Aha, postal tax stamp. Without doing a lot of research, that was the first thing that popped up on Google. That sounds about right. Postal tax. Huh. Bunch of postal tax stamps here. These are the earlier ones. There's one little guy on the back. Probably telegram stamp. I think that's what he wrote. Oh, maybe telegraph stamp. Airmail, okay. Official. I'm not sure these are actually official airmail. No, these are just official. Okay. They're overprinted official. CE. So airmail something. Gosh darn it, I just can't remember. What does E mean? Maybe special delivery? That sounds right to me. I'm picturing in my head the US stamps, and they're E10, E11, that kind of stuff. So maybe that was those were special delivery airmails. Bach. This is airmail again, so we're in the 700s now. More airmail. Yet another stamp that's appropriate for today. Little Christmas ornaments. Airmail continued. More airmail. This is actually a pretty good looking set of, it's an incomplete set of fruits. Looking yummy. Alright. Cool statues. Yeah, this is a big old section of Colombian airmail. Okay. So the girl made me laugh. Look at her. It's got a pretty wide face. It's a silly painting there, if you ask me. the birds. Toucan or something. So I had somebody comment and say that they were like, I'm not trying to be a dick, but you're a heavy mouth breather. And just to mention, I totally am. All my life, I've been a heavy mouth breather. Even since I was a little kid. I was born with large adenoids, which are these things in your nose. And we opted not to cut them out, which I guess the doctor recommended, but we were cheap or whatever. And so my large adenoids remained in my nose, and I assume that I've grown into them some. I don't really have any issues, but I think partly because of that, I've always been a mouth breather. I don't actually like the term mouth breather. It makes it indicates like lesser intelligence or something. You call somebody a mouth breather when they're like stupid. But not that I am. It's just I get that kind of inference from that phrase. And anyways, when I was a little kid, I had bunk beds with my sister, and I used to piss her off because I would just breathe loud, and she'd like get all angry at me, and she was on the top bunk. She'd roll over and like throw a sock at me and tell me to shut up, stop breathing so dang loud because she can't sleep. And I remember actually laying there in bed trying to focus on not breathing loud, which of course completely inhibits me from actually falling asleep, trying to breathe quietly. But that was even back when I was a little boy. And so yeah, that's the reality. If you guys ever hear me breathing heavy, it's just my nature. Just to mention that. I'm not like insecure or ashamed about it, but yeah, that's me. I breathe heavy out my mouth. I don't have a particularly big nose either, so like if I was going to try and fall asleep only breathing through my nose, that would probably be difficult for me. Like an armadillo. There's an anteater. That's cool. Man, a lot of airmail, and we are getting older as we go. I hope you guys like Colombia, or at least some of you, because we're getting our fill here. Bike riders, another fencer. So, okay. Getting older. I don't have some massive affinity for Colombian airmail, but I do like the volcano. That's cool. This is Volcan Galeras. So I guess these little itty bitty ones, they have them as like regular definitive issues, and they also utilize them in airmail. This one they actually put in a sleeve. Second Exposition Filatelica Nacional, 1953, Bogota. That's cool. I like the little A overprint in the bottom right corner of those. That's cool. Oh, actually, these ones have it too. Alright. Still getting older. Here's some more L's and A's. Maybe those were overprints in those, or these, maybe those were airmails in those manila stock pages. These look incredibly similar. Nothing. Oh yeah, a whole walk through Colombian airmail here. You just never know. This is what I'm always saying. I just have no idea what's in these cabinets. I really can't remember. All I know is I've got a buttload of stamps in these cabinets. We're getting older for sure. I'm trying to see a year or something on this. I don't see a year on those. Yeah. Servicio Transportes Aeros. Oh, I guess that does it for the airmail. We'll slip that guy to the side. This is a 97-98 page, and there's just one random stamp hanging out here. Looks like a flag or something. A couple of ducks. That was it for that page. This is also airmail 91-93, so these are real, well, not real, but more recent airmail. Yep, airmail. Oh, she's a pretty lady. Looks like a sweetheart. Some flowers, 92 airmail. Let me have, what is that? Finish. What is that? I'm trying to actually make out what that design is. Bird? I don't know, it kind of looks like fish on the ocean. Well, moving on. More Colombia. Man, I just have a lot of these pages. Jeez. That had me going for a sec. I was like, is that a... I don't know what I think it is. Is that a nutsack? No, I think it's some little costumed figure. I was wondering if that'd be the first nutsack I'd ever seen on a stamp. Cool animals, otter and stuff. So this is not airmail. Well, that one is. Nope, this is airmail. Yeah, looks like most of these are meant to be airmail, but not every single one says airmail. Okay, well. Yeah, unfortunately, I just, without making any kind of effort, I, of course, can't read these right off the bat. Okay, so a couple of stock cards. This is just one of those little itty-bitty ones. This one I actually identified myself. Looks like 562 from 48. Little itty-bitty stamp over printed Correos. Set that aside. Okay, so let's finish off this page, and then we'll do these stock cards. We'll take a quick look at those. So these actually, I would guess, are mint because they're well protected in this page. And they look in great condition. I don't see any faults. This one's overprinted 46. Nice little series here of flowers, it looks like. I actually like that. Those are nice. Okay, so let's take a look at these stock cards. Let's see what's going on in here. Then we'll skedaddle to the next folder. Looks like duplicate. Yep, duplicates. A little random. I've seen this guy a lot. I don't know why. That's South Africa with the little grapes. And Creos Bolivar, Colombia. 20. Alright. Cool. Neato. That's that card. What do we got in here? A really yellowed glassine. Looks like a fair bit of stamps in here. Some sous sheets, perhaps. Used. Oops, it's upside down. Okay, these look like, yeah, duplicates here. I was going to say that there's some kind of cutout, but they're clearly cutouts from this sous sheet. So there's a tattered sous sheet, and I guess all of these little itty bitty ones must be just snippets from this original sous sheet. So Not a whole lot of mystery here. Yeah, a bunch of this $1 over and over. So somebody obviously grouped these together appropriately. This is Colombia C409 on the glassine. Okay. So those are all looking used and could be in better shape. So here we have a horizontal pair. $4 airmail stamps. Used. Okay, what is this? This is Colombia 623-4 and C 256-7 from 54. I was going to say Olympics, but I don't think so. They're very fine, somebody says. Maybe it is Olympics. I just think that there needs to be more rings. Isn't there 4 rings in Olympic stamps? These are in really good shape. Clearly. Anyways, neato little set there. Okay. Oh, there's my fancy. Let me put that out of the way. Okay, so a few more glassines. Premio del Patriotismo, Armas de Santa Fe de Bogota, Jesus. So, just a couple of random stamps. Okay. This one has a few here. We've got, of course, those little itty bitty ones again. Little tiny guys. Actually used. I don't know why. I would have liked to have seen the actual parcel that these were on. I don't see an actual, maybe because I don't see a lot of covers that actually utilize tiny stamps for most countries. I just haven't come across that a lot. There's that volcano I do like. Another stamp there. Oh, a nice little bundle there. My stomach is growling at me. Oh, that one was tucked under there. My stomach's like, feed me! Not yet, stomach, but soon. Okay. This definitely looks like the oldest of the bunch. What's it say? It says Cafe Suave. $20 on that one. Okay, 2 more glass scenes. So we got this guy. That looks kind of old. Republic of Colombia. I can make out COLO on the cancel. And just one random that looks like some kind of temple. It's actually kind of neat. Okay. Final glass scene, or a stock card on this. There's some hidden under there. There's that toucan, I think is what you call those. Like George of the Jungle. 77. These are all, yeah, these are all airmail. This one looks surcharged for $2. Well, cool. Well, that was a pretty large amount of Colombia there. Okay, well, I decided let's do one more. The next one will be the Comoro Islands. Now, I just looked this up. It says the Comoro Islands, or Comoros, form an archipelago of volcanic islands situated off the southeastern coast of Africa. Now, I don't have too massive of an amount of stuff. Ooh, those are cool. I like those sushis. So anyways, let's take a look at these pages first, and then we'll look at those little stock cards next. Okay, so these are actually pretty early. It's number 30, 31, 2, and 3 here. Archipel de Comoros. This one's says Post RF, so it must be France. Okay, these are French. I didn't read a whole lot, but oh yeah, so Comoros are east of Mozambique, northwest of Madagascar. It says they are politically divided between the Union of the Comoros, a sovereign country, and Mayotte, an overseas department of France. Okay, that makes sense here. That's definitely a French stamp. Grand Comoros. Looks like somebody had high hopes and dreams for this, but didn't end up doing much. Just one random stamp there at the top. I do kind of wonder where they got these little itty bitty adhesive cutouts, though, for these numbers. This one says Republic Fédérale Islamique. That must be part of the whole politically divided, I guess. I don't know a lot about the Comoros. That's actually beautiful. Well, being an island, I assume that it's a pretty place, I would assume. And these are some pretty plants, that's for sure. They look tropical. Look at that guy, all spiny and spiky. I wonder if that's a yummy fruit or not. Timber tax. Oh yeah, J. So postage due. Or, I think J is postage due. I don't know why I'm questioning these these letters so much. I know that B is a semi-postal. There you go. 25 plus 5. Pretty sure J is postage due. Comoro Islands, 92 to 3. Interesting mix of album pages in these folders. Some of them are pre-made. Some of them are made by the former collector. These are clearly pre-printed pages here. More of the Islamique stamps. Some soccer. Hey, these are cool. I think you call that a lemur. Yeah. It says it on the stamp. Those are cool lemur stamps. I don't remember seeing those ever. And I actually like those. Those are cool. Nice soft blue. What is this? Some Olympics. Looks like some Winter Olympics as well. Some space topical stamps at the top. And this is Air Post down at the bottom. That's a neat little page. Excuse me. So, some more pretty birds. Some more sports. Basket-ball. That's funny. Yeah, okay, so this is... Oh, these are totally loose. Oh. I was wondering, I was thinking, they don't really seem in place, in the right place there. This is actually fairly filled out. Cool ships. Cool old buggies. Yeah, this is nice. This is real nice. Alrighty. So, totally love these shells. Look at that one at the top left by my thumb. That is a crazy looking shell. What in the world? I don't know if I've ever seen one like that. It's a bunch of neato stamps. These are cool. Mushrooms. It looks like the Queen. So that's actually a neat page. I like that page. Yeah, these are the 80s. That was mid-80s. This is a little older. 82 and 3 with some air balloons and sailing ships. Actually kind of like this. I likey. These are cool. Some more space stamps. I like the rocket taking off. That's cool. I like the shuttles too. And some kind of artsy fartsy stamps here. There are a couple on the back. Looks like these probably popped off of that page. I'm assuming they were right next to those other two. Whoa, this guy's fighting a dragon. Look at that. Okay, so just some artistic stamp there. We've got some imperforates here from 82. I guess, yeah, that's a Diana. About royalty, these stamps. Huh. Okay, 76, 79. Well, these are actually just 79 here. They seem to depict people playing what looks like soccer, but I guess way old, long time ago. Maybe this is commemorating like the transition of soccer from the old days to new days. I mean, geez, look at that. She's bouncing the ball on her knee. That looks really old. Huh. I wonder how old soccer is. Oh, these are cool. Immediately like these. Awesome animals. These are super cool. Love that one. Love the rhino. I pretty much like all of these. Looks like a jaguar up in a tree. Or a leopard maybe, I'm not sure. These fish are awesome. All of these. I love this page. This is probably my favorite piece in the whole folder so far. I just really like these animals. These are awesome. They're good looking stamps and they're really cool animals. So just a couple down here. Nothing on the back. Got some conch shells and a lobster. And that'll do it for the album pages. Okay, so we're nearly done. We've just got a couple more things to look at and then we're finished with this folder here. So let's do these glassines. Okay, so this is looking like Princess Diana Sue sheet here. This is actually a nice Sue sheet. I like the kind of tropical color stuff going on. It's pretty. So, yeah, just some Diana stamps. 82. Okay. Well, I'm not sure if this is used or not. This, I don't know. For some reason, I mean, it could be a CTO, but it doesn't really come off to me like a location for a CTO cancel. But what do I know? Ooh, this one's been creased a couple of times. Bummer. Well, nice Diana Sue sheet and stamps. And what we have here looks like more conch shells. Just a bunch of different ones. Not sure if we've already seen these or not. 3 different little conch shells. I like that one. That one's kind of cool. Huh. Okay. And then to finish this off, we have this nice stock card here with what looks like several duplicates. Actually, quite a bit of duplicates. Les poissons. I'm pretty sure that means like fish. Sorry, I haven't been in French class since I was 17, and now I'm 33. So I think poisson was fish. So these are in nice shape. That's that really funky fish that has looks like a tree cutter saw, um, like a branch saw. I forget what you call that kind of tool. But yeah, that's a. I'm sure you guys have seen that at some point. That's definitely a weird looking animal. So a couple of different fish. There's that weird guy there with a big wide mouth. I think he burrows under the sand. This one in the corner here actually comes off as one of those fish that can walk on their fins. I might be wrong, but I actually like this. This is kind of cool. You know, I like it, and in my head what I'm thinking is that I have enough of these and they actually look to be mint. I might make a listing for these on Hip Stamp. Actually try to sell some of these. They're probably only worth 50 cents or $1 would be my guess, but these are nice. 2009, really. So these are fairly recent. I mean, they are pretty recent looking, come to think of it. So, well, anyways, yeah, I think I'll put these up on my store at some point. I like those, and I just have so many of them. You know, what else would I do with them? Well, that was it for this episode, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed. I did not, to be honest, really completely love the Colombian airmail. It doesn't blow me away or anything. When I saw those animal stamps, I immediately liked them more than pretty much all of those Colombian airmail stamps. This is just cooler to me, more interesting. But anyways, there's a few folders for sure. You can definitely tell how some has more than others. And I was looking at the next folders, and for the most part, they all do seem to have about the same content as this Comoro Islands folder. So not too much, not too little. Kind of the porridge is just right, hopefully, in these next folders. And anyways, that was it for this episode. Thanks for watching, guys. I wish you all a Merry Christmas. I hope you have a Happy New Year as well. I don't plan on making a video until next weekend, but I will actually be on vacation, so there is a chance that if I feel like it, I'll sit down and make another video, something this upcoming week, maybe. So we'll see. Anyways, take care. Bye-bye, everybody. See ya.